often we find within our circles, families, friends, everybody wants to talk, nobody wants to listen.
I think the big issue nowadays is mental health. I must say has reached epidemic proportions in society for various reasons. Overuse of devices, nuclear families, family migration. There are many reasons for that. And I think the need of the hour is safe and secure spaces where people feel comfortable to come and discuss their problems.
With that in mind, we started something called Listening Post. SHB Social Foundation is the organization that runs Listening Post. SHB stands for Sati Haath Badhana, because as we learned from the experience of Listening Post, it is not something that one person can do. We need community involvement in that. So we registered SHB Social Foundation as a non-profit under the Companies Act, and today it is a thriving organization led completely by volunteers who are volunteering for this cause.
At Listening Post, we are a team of committed volunteers. So all of us are from diverse backgrounds and we come together for professional training.
We have a large team of volunteers who volunteer with us. They are professionals. We train them in the skills of non-judgmental active listening.
Post which we volunteer for Listening Post.
I joined the Listening Post training, and the training itself was very rigorous and intense. All the modules were structured in such a way that it helped us understand how to listen, different aspects of life and issues people face.
The advantage of coming from diverse backgrounds is that we learn from each other. No two volunteers are going to handle a conversation in a similar manner.
I was like in my own cocoon and was aware of some of the issues people around me used to face, but then this training itself brought in a whole lot of different aspects, and it made me aware and it made me grow as a person from within.
When we are listening to somebody, what are we doing? We are not just listening to the words that are being spoken. We are also listening to the emotion. We are being very present in the conversation.
We're really sitting on a large storehouse of a decade of learnings in active listening.
And it's a wonderful thing, you know, they really are satis, and that's what builds our team.
When someone calls Listening Post, we offer a safe, non-judgmental space.
And that really helps because we have callers and walk-ins from different walks of life, and having different volunteers listen to them and be in conversation with them gives very different perspectives.
I think SHP really provides that space where people feel safe to come and discuss their problems.
We run a telephonic helpline and we also have a walk-in space.
I had just started a new venture. I was about 18 months in, and there was a lot playing on my mind. As a founder, I felt like every decision I was making was wrong. I felt like I was probably being also wrong to a lot of, doing service to my family. And so, it wasn't something I could talk about what was going on in my mind, with folks at home. I couldn't certainly talk about things that I was worried about a new venture with my co-founder, because sort of you want to, ideally instill confidence in everyone you're working with. One day, I was walking through the streets of Aundh and I noticed this sign called Sati Haath Badhana. There was a small sign next to it called Listening Post, which really piqued my interest. So I walked in to find out what it was. There was a nice welcoming space, it felt like. So I walked in, asked them what this was about, spoke to one of the volunteers who happened to be sitting there that time. And once I understood what it was about, I felt like this was tailor-made for what I wanted to talk about that was on my mind. And I just started talking. I really went into a whole bunch of depth of what was going on in my mind. And, as I talk them through what was going on in my mind, and both things that I felt I was doing wrong personally as well as things I was doing wrong professionally. It felt like, this analysis paralysis and this cloud I was probably working with for the last many months at that point.
Two important things when we are listening to somebody. It's paraphrasing and it's reflection. As we listen to somebody and understand what they're going through, we paraphrase it back to them. Just the understanding, not the exact words of what they have said. And as they listen to us, they're able to also reflect on really, is it this that's going on or is it something else?
And what really came out was that, look, I will figure it out. Yes, I'm going through, what maybe most people go through from time to time. But for someone who, felt like I had always had the answers and now suddenly I was just left with questions, it helped me get over a really big hump and really helped me move forward. And as a founder, as an entrepreneur, it really helped me really start taking the next steps and unlocked my brains and my thinking and sort of, I think, myself.
We realized that the variety of calls and people who are walking in, and we were not really equipped to handle the diverse nature of issues. So we decided to add a subject expert for everything. So we have professionals who are doctors, who are lawyers, who are finance experts, who collaborate with us. They are our genuine sathis, and they bring their professional expertise also. But the gateway to reach them is through Listening Post.
We also did this outreach program through the organization called Saheli for the sex workers in our city, and we listened to their issues, their problems and their challenges. We listened to them carefully, understood their issues and also helped them cope with those stresses or anxieties or issues that they were facing.
One of the places where we've done this outreach program is the family court. We've seen that people who have walked into our room in the family court, they have so much going on, so many emotions, so many things to talk about, and nobody that they can really share with what's going on within them. They come to us because we keep it confidential. We don't talk about it to anyone else, and they're free to say whatever they want. They're free to express everything that's going on within them. And it's so magical because as they speak out whatever is going on within them, they start to get the clarity, and that's beautiful.
One can help as organizations like SHB in many ways. Financial, you can use some of your skill sets that you have, you can contribute that, and I think the participation of society is required to come together and really address this issue which has reached epidemic proportions.
You can contribute in any which way. If you have time, give time. If you don't have time, you can give what you have, your skills, your money. Fund us. Please donate, because what you give really takes our work a long way.